Wir haben gehört Samuel Leipold an der Gitarre, Jörg Bucher an der Klarinette und Luca Bianco am Kontrabass. Und wir begrüßen wie immer die Band auch bei uns im Interview.
Hallo.
Samuel und Luca, you're already here, so we're doing the interview in English and Italian, that are common languages we have now. Samuel, first question to you. Are you happy with the concert?
Yes, I'm very happy. I think we were able to improvise, and although it was for me a bit of pressure, but we were able to be in the moment and to be flexible and improvise. Yeah.
Exactly, you said you had a bit of pressure. So why did you have pressure? Is it because you were here as a member of the organization, but also as a musician, or was there some other kind of pressure you felt tonight?
This also played into it, I think, but also I often feel like a bit of stage fright, and so if it's like a big concert like this, it's also could be important. It's doesn't help.
Do you have? Sorry. Do you have something like a ritual that you can do before?
Yes, I have a couple of things I can do before. Yeah, that I checked out in the last one.
So now we have all the three musicians here. Welcome, Jörg, as well. You can take your microphone. Hello. Exactly. We just had the first question. Samuel said he felt some pressure tonight because of the concert, because of the show, because of his several roles he has tonight for this production.
So do we speak in English?
Yes.
Okay.
And
English
Italian.
and Italian,
English and Italian.
if it's well.
I'm happy that I didn't have to do the announcements and work here the whole week like he did. So he did a fantastic job. Yeah, I really enjoyed playing. Thank you.
Me too.
You all did. You have a really special story how you came together. It was a little bit meant to be, or I don't know. Can someone explain it to us? What your background is as a band?
Well, we have several connections. Samuel with Luca, and we play with the Swiss Jazz Orchestra. And I remember we had one gig when I had a clarinet feature, and then Samuel came to me and said, "Wow, I like it," because I'm a saxophone player actually. That's my second instrument. And then we started to talk about this combination of instruments, and we said, let's do a jam. And Samuel said, I know a great bass player from Italy, Sicily, actually. And then we did a jam, and things went off,
But there was a story about recording at live in Zoo.
Yes, there was actually the opportunity to actually do this project was when Jörg got the gig for Live at the Zoo, and he wanted to do it in this group. So before it was like a long time that we just talked about it, we never did it, and this was the chance to then actually do it.
So maybe for the audience who does not know about this project, Live in Zoo, it was in the lockdown, right? That
Yes.
There was the project in Bern that the crew of the Zoo studio, they got some foundation, they supported just recording sessions of musicians from Switzerland who have not been playing together like this, and it was like zusammengewürfelt, so you had...
Yeah, so we did influence it a bit so that it would...
Okay, so you actually applied to play, or...
No, actually it's Wolfgang Zwiauer and Tom Gsteiger who had this idea to give the opportunity to all the musicians to play during the pandemic.
Yeah.
So we didn't have any gigs, so we could go into the studio and try things out. That was the initial idea. And they got some funds, and they usually pick the musicians, but when they asked me, I said, can I sing with whom I want to play? And so,
okay.
Can I have an extra
we cheated
wish?
a little bit.
A question in Italian, Michelle?
Yeah, I had one prepared, but now you really brought me out of the concept because io volevo domandarti quando ti è raggiunto il messaggio che vai a suonare con questi due.
Quando?
Sì, cosa hai pensato?
Come on.
Rispondo in italiano?
Sì.
Ok. No, io già suonavo con Samuel, avevamo già fatto vari progetti, vari tour, concerti. E lui è un musicista di cui io mi fido molto. Ha delle qualità speciali, è un musicista intelligente, capisce molto bene, non solo la musica, ma in genere. E quando mi ha proposto questo trio, mi sono fidato e ho fatto bene. Alla fine ho fatto bene, perché questo è un trio, diciamo, è un po' speciale, perché il focus della musica non è soltanto l'esecuzione, ma anche l'interplay, anche la ricerca di un suono, di un sound particolare, l'idea di poter scambiare idee tra noi mentre suoniamo. È tutto un work in progress. E questa secondo me è una qualità speciale che personalmente mi interessa tantissimo nella musica.
Così come fate le composizioni? Qualcuno viene con una idea o
Quasi tutte le composizioni sono di Samuel,
Di
sono
Samuel.
scritte da Samuel, sì.
all
Poi
your compositions?
Sì, e lui ha, diciamo, l'impianto generale delle composizioni e poi ci lavoriamo un po' su. E ci sono spesso degli spazi di improvvisazione che noi lasciamo, diciamo, col punto interrogativo, perché è questo, diciamo, il bello dell'esecuzione. C'è una parte scritta molto, molto concettuale, diciamo
Sì.
così, e poi c'è questa porta che si apre sull'improvvisazione.
Also, for you, maybe for the composition question, I always had some colors in this project tonight. They were all really dumpf. How do you say that? It's a really like with a filter.
Mellow, maybe?
Yeah, a little bit of mellow color. Was that your purpose? I mean, I like this color.
Well, part of it is, I think, also the dark sound of the clarinet. It kind of goes in this direction anyway. But what I try to do is, my main focus is, trying to be able to develop also in a harmonic language that is removed from all these, functional jazz cliches and has a lot of dissonance and kind of other different intervallic structures. And I think it probably needs a bit of time to listen into it to really get, because it's a very detailed succession of sounds, and they're not very spectacular. It's not like something flashy or so. So I think this is really what it is about. Maybe, you need a bit of time to listen into it to then really get all the different things that are moving. Yeah.
Jörg, was this easy to develop? So Samuel says he has some unusual sounds, unusual harmonic language maybe. Also, you were talking about interval structure. Was this, and then you had this one session at the studio. How did you get there that fast that you get common ground in this rather more complex harmonic language?
Yeah, I have to say I really play very differently than I play in some other jazz contexts. And I recognize a lot of the chords he's writing, because I also listened a lot to Stravinsky and guys like that. And I hear these sounds in his music. So when I improvise over this, I play more interval things and not functional harmonic like in usual jazz pieces. So I was kind of familiar with this because I practiced a lot of classical stuff on the clarinet and on the saxophone, and it reminded me a bit, so it helped me to get close to Samuel's music, I think. I don't know.
The amazing thing about this trio is that from moment zero, it was the aesthetic was there and everybody could bring. I didn't explain anything, or it's also not my job to do it, or it's also not my role. It's everybody brings what they have and what they know, what they hear, and they have such great ears and there's such great musicians and personalities that it just blends. Because there's so much empathy and there's so much listening that we don't really have to. We also don't rehearse much or so. We also don't. You can just.
You don't
play.
have to say that.
Yes. That sounds so good.
We did a lot of rehearsals. Come on.
Yes, every day now.
But it's then not. You don't have to talk about basic things or
Yes.
so.
It already started at some level. That sounds good that you found each other.
Seems to be.
Yes.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much for coming.
Thank
you so much for
inviting
playing, and good luck with the release of the new album. It's going to be released on Hat Hut. Is there already a date, Samuel?
It is planned at the end of August, but we'll see.
Okay, so good luck with this, and enjoy the last evening of the Schaffhauser Jazz Festival 2022.
Yeah, we do.
Grazie
We'll see
mille.
each other.
Thank you.
Ciao, arrivederci.